Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am headed to the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington, D.C. The museum is free to enter, although there is heavy security at the door, but I don't have a time ticket to enter today. I'm just here to check out the exhibit called Daniel's Story that does not require a museum ticket. Daniel's Story is a space unlike any other in any other museum that I have ever seen before. In this exhibit, history speaks through the eyes of a child. Daniel's Story, which is a permanent exhibit at this museum, was created especially for young visitors, but also is deeply moving for people of all ages. Through the reconstructed rooms of Daniel's home, his school, his family's business, the ghetto where his family was forced to relocate, and ultimately the horrendous conditions in which he was forced to live, we are following the fictionalized account of a real and horrifying truth, the persecution of Jewish families during the Holocaust. This exhibit invites us not just to learn about history, but to feel it and to walk right through it. It's a powerful, immersive journey that helps us begin to understand what millions of children like Daniel endured under Nazi rule. This exhibit was created with the help of a team of experts, and it has been reviewed by child psychiatrists, educators, and museum interpreters. Through the years since its inception, Daniel's Story remains one of the museum's most popular experiences. My goal here is to document this important place for those who cannot visit in person and to honor the memory of the children whose stories were all too real.
My name is Daniel. This is the story of when I was a boy in Germany. It is a story of millions of kids and grown-ups too. Most of all, it's the story of my family, father, mother, my sister Erica, and me. People in our town respected my father. He was a soldier in the First World War and got a medal for bravery. One birthday, he gave it to me, and I was very proud. I also got a bike, a soccer ball, and a diary to write in. Those were happy times. When I was 11, things began to change in our town. A group of people called Nazis took over Germany. They were trying to rule the world. They hated anyone who wasn't just like them, and that meant us because we were Jewish. They attacked our family store and wouldn't let people shop there. Then Jewish kids couldn't go to public school anymore. They even kicked us out of the swimming pool. Our synagogue was burned down. My father cried. I never thought I would see anything like that. The Nazis made us wear yellow stars. Jew was printed on them in big black letters. Have you ever been punished for something you didn't do? We were. The Nazis sent us far away from home to a ghetto, a crowded, dirty place. My family lived together in one small room. We were trapped. There were rules about everything. We thought it couldn't get worse than the ghetto. But it did. The Nazis forced us to go to a concentration camp, an awful place with barbed wire and guards, and hardly any food. People were always sick. Mother and Erica were separated from my father and me in the camp. I missed them. We found out later they were murdered. Many other people died there too. Sometimes I thought I'd be killed. But I wasn't. Read my diary and see how I survived. Visit my house in Germany. Go to the ghetto and the concentration camp. And remember my story. concentration camp was a horrible, horrible place. Now I am free, and so is my father. In the camp, I was always terrified. When we first got off the trains, the Nazi guards pushed us into lines. They took all our bags away. I had to give up my diary, my family photos, and my father's medal. My mother and Erica were separated from us. We never saw them again. The Nazis killed them both. They took everything I loved away from me. They shaved my head. And when I saw my reflection in a puddle, I didn't recognize myself. They gave me a number instead of my name. I worked like a slave. Father got sick, and I tried to help him by giving him bits of my moldy bread. I was always hungry and cold. I shared a bunk with 8 men. Every day I saw more people dying. I couldn't sleep at night, so I kept my diary alive in my head. I remember every terrible thing that happened there. And I remember my mother and Erica. I still miss them so much. Over 1.5 million kids died. That's like a whole school disappearing every day for 8 years. Millions of grown-ups died too. People like you and me. That's why we call it the Holocaust. I never saw my diary again, but I still write and I remember. Remember my story. Remember the children.
On the day we are together again, on the day we are together again, I will pull you in close like a hoop with no end. On the day we are together again, we will share the same table again.
Okay, everyone, thank you for joining me on this quiet but powerful walkthrough of Daniel's story. Though the exhibit is small, its impact is huge and lasting, a reminder of the resilience of children, the consequences of hate, and the importance of remembrance. If you are ever in Washington, D.C., I hope you'll take the time to visit this museum in person. Until next time, take care of each other and never forget.
We will walk around the block hand in hand. We will stop for a snack at the taco truck stand. When we walk around the block hand in hand. Someday we will go back to work. Someday we will go back to work. May we be among people who respect our work. Someday we will go back to work. I will write you a letter for now. I will write you a letter for now. Hope is a message that survives somehow. I will write you strangers I meet. I will help the strangers I meet. It is possible to get back on our feet. I will help the strangers I meet. To the healers who keep us alive, to the healers who keep us alive, a toast to your courage, knowledge and light. To the healers who keep us alive, and the ones we love who are gone, and the ones we love who are gone. We remember the stories and we sing the songs for the ones we love who are gone. And on the day we are